Hey, how you all going? It's Jai, that Aussie metal guy here again with Crannk.com, and tonight I'm having a chat with Ben Pennifold from the latest Newcastle heavy metal band, Where the Devil. They're by no means new though; they've all been around the music industry for quite a while. So Ben, massive horns, bro, and cheers for joining me this evening.
Cheers. Thanks for having us on deck. And yeah, the crew have been around for quite some time, and it's all been a case of that sick and tired of everything that we've listened to over the last 30 years. We just now need to start putting out there everything that we've appreciated and all our friends and family really love to hear. So it's, really good opportunity in these times to put something out there that we're all proud of.
Yeah, well, it's been crazy, crazy times. I know you were due to have your debut show on April 3rd, I believe, dude. But we'll start kind of. Can you just explain who you guys are? Introduce the band as well, besides yourself.
Mate, I'd love to. I'm only starting to really get an understanding of the rest of the 60% of the dudes and guys and girls that are in the bands. So
Yeah.
myself and Rachel had been in a band before, previously with a band called Undermine, and Rachel had been in Newcastle bands called Twin Psych. And back in the early days, Undermine in the late 90s, and everything that was new metal, we sort of followed that sort of genre. Good friend of mine who was on bass take a step back. He got married. Lovely deciding thing to do. And Rachel filled that gap with Tenfold.
Yep.
And so we'd sort of been in that role for a long, long time. The rest of the crew, in terms of Rob and Ben and Kim in the Newcastle music scene, have been doing a lot of things in that space that I guess all the stars had aligned to the point where Rachel turned around and come out to me to say, you're still interested in doing anything locally, gigging vocally. And I guess the rest is history from that. In terms of a process of those guys writing music, they can write riffs. The one thing that when Rach reached out to me, I think they'd gone for about 8 to 9 vocalists at the time, and she was like, we're doing this stuff, I'll send you some demos, can you put some lyrics through to it, would you be interested? And I said, yeah, let me have a listen to what they're doing. And these guys just write crushing riffs. It's a great thing to be a part of.
Yeah, it would be, man. That bass single is OP, man. I was actually talking to Hamish from the down there, Faith in Lies and the rest of it, Take My Soul, and them boys and what they got going on. He actually mentioned you guys and said I needed to check out what you guys have got going on, man. And I did, and I was fucking blown away, dude. It's really cool. It's funny you're talking about new metal, man, but for some reason I heard your vocals, man. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the old Spine Shank, man.
Wow. Fuck yeah. Okay, so that'll be quality for a good man of mine, Adam O'Shaughnessy. Big fan. So he was the drummer in Undermine and loves Spine Shake, and so does Joel Walker. All the original crew from going back to the mid to late 90s. It was stuff that was Spine Shank and Jerk and Static X and Corn Biscuit. We can edit Biscuit. But, that sort of genre where you just go, fuck, like a little bit of a head nod and Rob Zombie to the likes. You get to a stage later in life where a lot of us knew what worked in 3.5 to 4 minute songs, and hearing what the guys from Where the Devil have been doing, and they've been in bands long enough that some of the things I keep saying back through, we got another 5.5 minute track. Like, what happened to the old 3.5 minute, just fucking punch you in the face and just hit it, quit it, get out with it. But no, it's been a challenge. Like both two different contrasting styles of writing, which is great. They're outpacing me. We've got a 5-piece that is just going, here's another song, we'll put it on Dropbox, and here, this is the video tutorial for it. Can you put some lyrics through to it? And I'm like, I'm still trying to catch up on the last 3 months that we haven't been able to gig because we got match fit. We were ready to rock and roll for, I think it was April 3rd. We were going to go back to back. And that all sort of fell apart. And then we went into hiatus of the dudes writing riffs and me in a dungeon going, okay, send me another. All right, okay, well, what are we going to do next? No, so it's been pretty cool. It
must be a really exciting time to, you know what I mean, to have, you know, just this creativity after you're saying you've all been kind of in these different bands and you've all kind of met up with, you know, this different styles, but also the same sensibility of kind of where you're going, man. It must be exciting as.
Yeah, well and truly it is. And I think you get to a stage in life where you two shits about ego and like you've all listened to the stuff that you've listened to forever and a day, and you would go like Fear Factory and Pantera and everything you grew up on and going like that's the benchmark. And then you have guys like Throwdown and people that are taking that gauntlet next level, like Parkway Drive, massive respect to them. Like seeing those guys 10, 15 years ago on a bill in the Cambo with Throwdown and Bleeding Through, just going like, this is going to be the next level of insanity to see what can be done. Not saying like we're all at the stage where we're all plus, like got past that whole era of growing up thinking we're going to be rock stars, but families, and don't get me wrong, they're all great.
Yep.
And you don't get the opportunities these days a lot of the time to be able to do what you can do in a short, limited space. You take it back to the mid-90s and the late 90s where no one had the ability that anyone has these days with social media and cameras and phones. And it's cool. Like, I'll catch up with the boys from the old Undermine days and go, and they'll say, oh, what's happening with the devil? Oh, we're about to drop a second single. We're going to do this. We're doing a photography session and we're going to be getting to the stage. And they go, oh, fuck, like, how does that work? Like, back in the days, you sort of finish, you go for a skate, you go for a session, you go for a jam, and be on to the next one. And then you go and gig and jam and do that. You want to be forefront of mind in a short attention span of a mind front these days, which I don't think anyone really appreciated until I got the call up from Rach and she said, oh, you want to be a part of this? And talking to some of the guys that have been in there, and they go, it's gone from what you could watch as a 3-minute video of a film clip through to back down to 15 seconds. So unless you're capturing shit that is very, very attention grabbing, no chance.
Yeah, it's very hard to stay relevant, man. I don't know, man. What's the plans like? Because as we're saying, it's hard to stay relevant. We're going to be playing. You want to be playing live. I suppose you just don't want to be bringing out too much more material. You can actually have some shows as well to go along with it, eh, man? Because it's especially in the underground scene. The Newcastle scene I know is fairly tight, dude. And the live scene down there is pretty good. It would have been a bit of a bummer to go, fuck, I've got this killer track. I want to play it live, and damn, fuck you, COVID.
Yeah, exactly that. And we had, and the beauty of the next track that we're going to release, which is a track called Misery, and also recorded by James from 618 and Taking My Soul.
Oh.
How you get you get a song like Beast, and it's just easy to have that abrasive punch you in the face, very next level of stuff where you go, all right, this is the sound that we're trying to accomplish. And we've been in bands before. We've listened to a lot of stuff that we know that we want to achieve. But with Misery, it gets a little bit more gritty.
Yep.
Gritty cleans, dirty cleans, a mixture of that and that new metal vocal heaviness. But it comes across as a track that has got a lot more brooding intent. And the problem for James and the problem for the rest of the band, not a problem for James, it's the problem from fucking the rest of us to go, James, this is what we're trying to achieve. Can you hear it? And he's just like, I know what you want. The mixture and the master, the mix and the master of that sound makes it a little bit difficult to achieve. So, yeah, massive props to him and the rest of the guys to keep feeding back that information going. Are we there yet? No, we're not. Are we there yet? No, we're not. Oh, what's the next 3% that we need to fine-tune? And the beauty of the band that becomes Where the Devil is, no one is sort of settling for, it's almost as good as it's going to get. Like, it's not quite ready. And it's 95, 96%. There's 3% yet to work on.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps going, well, that 1% needs to be changed. And speaking back, and I speak to the boys from Undermine, and the boys that we all grew up skating with and girls that we grew up skating with, and it's just like, this is next level. Like, we're all in our 40s. Yes, Rachel, you're in your 40s as well, sweetheart. We're all in our 40s.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I just turned 42,
40s,
mate.
And we get to the stage. And we go to the stage where we're just going, you know what? You're in a work environment or you do that sort of shit. And these guys take this as serious as they take their jobs. Yeah. And I love the fact that you go, all right, are we cool with this? No, it needs to be tweaked. And you go, what needs to be tweaked? And we sit around, we talk about it, and if it's going to be the stage when we go back through most James, we go, here's the list. And, Ben Hoskins, massive shout-out through to you in terms of the dotting I's, crossing T's, making sure that shit is done to what we agree upon. You feed that back, and having that represented and acknowledged from the point that we're trying to achieve something that you could always just go, yeah, it's close enough, good enough, let's get it on, let's get it started. Yeah, they're just not like that.
Yep. So can we talk about where this is going to go after the singles? Are you slowly working towards an EP or an album, or what's the eventual plans with this?
Yeah, it's well, I've got a bit of work ahead of me if that's the case. I think the last time that Aldi had a sale on big 17-inch whiteboards, which we've outgrown at headquarters, and I'm sure Hoskings will correct me on this, but we're up to about 23 or 24 songs. Yeah, there's some.
Dude, I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm really looking forward to it, dude.
There's some fucking massive riffs. These guys can write riffs. So, like, you want to practice your neck muscles because the shit that these guys write is just next level.
And it's polished, man. It sounds so fucking good.
Look, as I said, I remember Rachel hit me up this one time, and I know that she joined Where the Devil, and they interviewed a whole heap of vocalists for it, and just went, we're going to be in a situation where, are you interested? Do you want to try out? And I just went, yeah, fuck, got no problems with doing so. Give me some of your demos, and I'll see if I can put some lyrics through to it. And heard four of their demos. put lyrics to 3 of them, went along, and my audition was fucking garbage. It was just so... I'm looking at the drummer, I'm looking at one of the guitarists, and we're just like, yeah, we can get on. Like, this shit's okay. We got on with each other. But the rest of it was just a little bit, how's it going? Yeah. And got to a stage where I rang me up and went, yeah, you know what? That was shit, but we'll try you out again. Would you like to try for a second? And I just went, fuck, you seriously went for a catch-up drink after I went along and spat. And I hadn't screamed / sung for about 5 years. So as much as the people that go, oh, heavy metal is all just, I can't hear shit. When you can actually listen to sort of riffs and construction and vocally go, okay, well, I can understand the lyricist. The riffs are fucking banging. Yeah, you've got some crunch to that low end of that bass and that drums. Yeah, that stuff where it becomes people nod their heads to. You get to a stage where we all just went, okay, well, we'll try that again. And went along to headquarters the second time round. They just went, yeah, you know what? Your audition first time round was shit. What are you going to bring? And I had sinus and toothache and try to fight through it, and still they turn around 3 or 4 days later just going, oh, yeah, we need to meet with you in this open forum location. I'm thinking, here we go. It's just, thanks for your time. We'll go catch up, have a drink. No hard feelings. And I was like, okay, yep. So you've got the gig. And I was like, okay, sweet. So what's it pay? Two of them are like, fucking nothing.
Nothing,
I'm
dude.
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm talking to Rob the drummer, and Rob, yeah, you still know you've got no royalties in this. And then one of the guitarists, he goes, yeah, no, fucking all the royalties are mine. I'm like, no, pig's ass. If we're going to be having this, at least the rider is going to be mine. He's like, no, there's no chance the rider is yours. So there's a debate about how much you get split.
Yeah, it's the metal. It's the metal industry. Everyone gets like a half a long neck to share or something, dude, out of the royalties. It's crazy, man. With the industry, man. People better realise too that, like, I'm going to drop this in here because I like to bring this up every time. Support, dude. Support. Where's the best place people can get along and support Where the Devil, dude? Because, you know, it's great getting those likes or whatever on your digital channels or shit like that, but actually supporting the band, especially in this time, man, fucking, where would we go to do that, dude?
I'm going to have to say on your social media channels that I'm
at the moment,
probably Facebook is.
Yep.
Facebook's probably where it has to be, and I'm sure I'm going to get some text messages from the guys because it's a little bit old school and very, very old, and they keep going social media, and this is where it's at, and you're going to have to go and promote it through those channels. I'd love to say that it was like some sort of courier pigeon and some sort of smoke signal that goes, Where the Devil. Yeah, Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. Maybe chuck it up on there. Bandcamp, man.
Bandcamp for fucking Burger and the old MySpace. So cheers to that.
Yeah, man. It's funny how many bands in the underground are still like slamming stuff on Bandcamp. I always try and drop that in there, or, you know, he's going to get some killer shirts and stuff like that or something like that going, bro. Or do you have any idea what the plan is with that? Yeah, I know. Hamish sent this one, dude. I had to wear this one.
Red.
Yeah, man. Hamish sent this one over for me.
Yeah. He said it. He sent it, and then he had to say, make sure you're wearing it.
I chucked this one on, dude.
Hamish, and shout out to the guys from. For seriously, for the guys from Take My Lies and for Faith in Lies and Take My Soul.
Yeah.
That's been something that we've sort of debated over the last couple of weeks in terms of marketing, in terms of what has been known because we're a band that has not played live.
Yeah.
And we're a band that has got a certain following within that social media presence that is got to live up to the expectations. And the conversations that we've had in the background in terms of the recent video shoot that we've done for or photo shoot for the new track that is Misery. It's the next single that's due to be dropped, or James from Taking My Soul has been doing. We think that whole black and red becomes part of that brand image that is We're the Devil.
Yeah.
Certainly at this point in time, and guys and girls have been buying up, and like it's cool. We go along to headquarters. We've got the backdrop, and we've got the light show, and we've got the smoke machines, and much appreciation through to Adam from Undermine. We've now got that old strobe light that creates epileptic fits. That it was just next level stuff. So happy days. Can't wait to go. Smoke machine, live show, lights, backdrop, We're the Devil, doing what we need to be doing. Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool, man. And the Newcastle scene is really great, man. Seems like a good area to be kicking off, man. Are you thinking like maybe August or something? Because I've seen a couple of shows starting to be booked for August, man. I don't know. I know Benno up in with Rep Management up Brisbane's booked his first show up there with Death Plague. I think it's early August. So just wondering, you know, if you guys have heard much at all or anything like that yet. Nah.
Nothing. Heard nothing in terms of a timeline. Mate, today's Thursday, and trying to organise a band session for tomorrow afternoon. I think, yeah, we're a 5-piece with moving parts that people have got families and people are 7 on, 7 off, fly in, fly out, do that sort of stuff, and you go, what day are we up to? Oh, okay, can we do this weekend? And prior to hooking up with you this evening, it was, can we do tomorrow afternoon? And 4 out of 5 said, yeah, we can. 3 out of 5 said Sunday would be better. So it's looking likely that Sunday's going to be the case. But
it's hard when you get to our age, dude. It's like you're juggling a family, and like we were saying before, it's not like you're making any money. You're artists just bringing out something in your soul, man, which is need to fucking create. So it's kind of hard juggling family, your music commitments, and work and everything else as well.
Yeah, it is. I think that's the beauty of it. Like, as much as Rob Carstein, our drummer, is going to want to have some sort of royalties behind this, Rob, you're not getting shit. You are seriously. Like, you'll share my rider and you'll have the dregs at the Jägermeister at the end of the gig, but mate, all the money's going to go to the guys that write the riffs. When it comes down to it, it's going to be it's Ben and Kim that's making all the money. Me and Rachel and you ain't making shit.
That's the way it is, though, in the metal industry, though. Everyone here, like most of the dudes in the metal scene, are doing this because we love it and we know we're never going to make any money. It's funny. People sit on the outside and they think fucking all these musicians are pulling in fucking loads of dollars. Unless you get to that top tier where, like, you know, Parkway Drive and these great bands, even like Airborne, dude. You were talking about seeing Parkway. I seen Airborne many, many years ago at the local watering hole. It's probably about 50 people. Well, actually, it's about 100, dude. It was packed that night, dude. And I ended up giving myself a black eye bouncing off their speaker, dude. Like, just mad little cunt.
Solid.
Yeah, dude, it was fun. It's fun watching those bands come through like that and actually reach this, you know, this fame, man, and this money. You can't fucking hate on them for doing it, dude. That's for sure.
Oh, hell no. No, I think we sort of, you take it back to late 80s and early 90s. You have Pantera and Throwdown and Sepultura and fucking, then you got Korn and Static X and that new level. But there was very, very few bands that ever brought the energy on stage that Pantera could bring.
Yeah.
And as much as the wrath that's going to come from speaking the name of Limp Bizkit, like to have Wes Ball and Sam Rivers and Fred Durst, those three fronting a stage, like Slipknot was next level.
Yep.
9 people going ballistic on the front, like a visually insane audio fuck in your eye socket was Slipknot. You go back through to things like Korn and Static and anything else, and they that whole scene, just that late 90s was cool. Post grunge was cool, but we had thrash and we had the goods that had the likes of Slayer and Metallica and Anthrax and a golden era.
Morbid Angel,
the
early
live
Morbid
scene.
Angel.
I'm expecting like the next year post COVID that there better be some filthy riffs, and I'm expecting. And Jamie Jasta, if you're watching this after this has been recorded, I'm expecting a lot of stuff from you and Hatebreed.
Oh yeah, man, I love Hatebreed, dude. Fucking
who doesn't?
Jamie
What's there
Jasta
not
and
to
what
love?
he does, man, is fucking unreal, dude. Up there as one of my all-time favorite fucking hardcore bands. Just heavy. I love them, dude. Killer, bro. I reckon we might sign out there, dude. Let you go enjoy the rest of your night. But before I do, man, did you want to shout out thank yous or anything like that?
Yeah, look, I appreciate that through to Crannk. Nicely done. Thanks for reaching out. Where the Devil's looking forward through to 2020, 20 plus, and the year of the Devil, the year of the decade that is going to be us and all of those Australian metal bands that continue to put out the stuff that we all just love to hear. So keep supporting Australian metal, keep supporting the music industry in all its form, support everything that is purest artists that they can do. So I appreciate your time.
Ben, thank you very much. Everyone check out Where the Devil go on and Crank Beast really fucking loud. Reaches about 3 minutes. You think it's going to end and it comes right back at you, dude. Hard as fuck. So crank it loud and check them out. Cheers, Ben. You take it easy, man. You have a lovely night, dude.
Cheers, Joe.
Thank you.